Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What time is it? Someone said it's yes time. Well, let's see if it is or not. What we got going on today? Hello! I am half with it today, so this is the best you're going to get. Hello and welcome to Art with Mad Mill. I am the Madman, and I am something today. Disheveled, a mess, I don't even care. Hey, how you doing there, Skull, Satirius, Dimitri, welcome. Everyone that's watching, that's seeing is believing. Anyways, today we're going to be doing something paint related. And I got something I picked up that I've never really fooled with much. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm really that guy. No, I'm him. I'm that person. And turn this down. I'll throw a bunch of stuff in this folder for Sunday. There. That's good enough. Well, it's got a little bit of everything in here. Anyways, so I got some watercolor because I want to be able to blend color together. And acrylic is going to be a little too heavy because I'm going to try to finish this Chrono Trigger painting today. That's what I'm going to work on. I'm not in the mood today with this. I'm kind of in a funky mood. I ain't even going to lie to you. And if I ain't at my best, I don't want to touch that, because if I mess that up because I'm not in my best shape, then I will be pissed at myself, and I ain't got nobody to be mad at but myself. So I don't really feel like dealing with that. But I like Chrono Trigger, and I want to finish this because I got a whole slew. If we do get finished with that in time, I have these. Like I said before, I was doing the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, right? So we have death already done. You know, we have that painting done. I fixed that. See, it looks pretty good, I think. So I got that fixed. And then I have the rest of these, like this one here. You know, like pestilence and wrath and war. You see, like that. And you got the obelisk. Now that I finally got that fixed. So I got some stuff, right? And then this one, the underground one, I kind of fixed that. I'm going to do something different because that didn't come out the way I wanted to. Ooh, look at that. You see that eeriness in there? Ooh, look at that. That's weird, ain't it? Yeah, it's like a face that's slightly there. You get to see the distortion. Anyways, that's cool. So, these are the things that we're going to be working with today. Maybe we might do this, but at least these two, if nothing else. I want to get these two at least started. So we'll have some black and white, and it's supposed to look eerie and decrepit. So you're going to get your feel of something gross as well today. So cool. Let's move on from this Little House on the Prairie mess. That's right. There we go. That's more of the speed that we're looking for. I think I bumped my camera. Did I? I might have. There we go. Hey, now it looks kind of normal, right? So let's go on ahead and get back over here to the table. See what's happening real quick. Uh-oh. There we go. Like I said, we're back to the Chrono Trigger painting. We're going to finish working on this. I got my reference up. I'll show you guys a little reference picture. It's neat. But I'll show you after I get done. We'll do that. Anyways, what's got you in a funky mood and why? Nah, you know, it's... I'm a human being, you know, and I have hard days like anybody else. Everybody eats, lives, and breathes the same. We all have issues. We all have stuff. Some days I'm top of my game. Some days I'm not. Today, I felt a little not in my top of my game. So, with that being said, you know, I still want to be here. Still want to create. So, we're going to do that today. Now, this is all going to be a little different. Last time I dealt with watercolor was probably, man, I was a kid. Like a kid. Like young, right? But these are more of like in a pasty form, so it's going to be a little bit better, you know. So, we got that, at least. And see, I have a wet pad like I normally use, right? So I got the wet pad, and then I'll put this down, and all I have to do from what I was tampering with yesterday is add a little bit of water and add a little bit of water to the paint, and then, you know, you got yourself a nice little situation going on. Plus, the way that this works, I'm probably going to use that for the sky for the Terminator painting, depending on if I can get a good handle on how well to use it. So, what we have here, we need some blue. So I want to get my palette together. So I'm going to raise this up so you guys can see the whole bird's eye view of what's going on, right? So we got this, we got that. So, little cheap paint, nothing serious, right? $10 to try something out. And that's what I'm telling you guys. You can go spend $20, get you something new, try something new out, see if you like it. This is how I test stuff out. If I like it and it works out pretty well and it works for what I'm trying to do, I'll probably go ahead and get different type. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Yeah, don't forget to hit that if you like what's going on. You know, if you don't, then, you know, that's fine. You're just full of no, and we don't need that. But you do. You need this because who else is doing this? All right? There. So, we need orange for her shirt. I'm going to add some orange here. Some of this is still brand new, so that ain't no big deal. I'm going to add a little orange here. There. And have my whole little color palette. We got that little gray, like tan. Alright? So, here we go. I'm going to use this for the tan. So how's everybody's weekend been? Everybody have a good fun weekend? Doing things, having fun out there after the whole Halloween, trying to get ready for, I don't know, everybody's getting ready for something. I know what everybody's thinking about. Most people, I should say, are thinking about. You know, that's on everybody's mind. So, let's just go on ahead and just get the elephant out of the room. Good luck. Ain't nobody really caring that much. We all know. We all did our little part. And, you know, everybody's waiting to figure out what's going to happen. We're all screwed. And that's just the end of it. Yeah, there we go. We'll talk in a couple of weeks, months. We'll all be hemming and hawing about the same stuff. Nothing's changed. Right? But Mel, you know, you gotta think about it. Look, we all have opinions and assholes. You know, and let's just face it. Sometimes all you get is shit. You know, I hate to put it that way, but that's kind of it. And that's what we're dealing with now. And you know, I hate to put it that way, but you know, some people, it's rough, and that's why politics is trash. You know, that's why it's just dumb. So I hate that we all been had and we all got involved in some dumb mess, right? And you might be like, Mel, you're stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. You're this and that. But I guarantee you, give me 6 months of your time, and we'll have this conversation again. All right. So that's going to be the end of that, right? So yeah. So I'm going to do mixed media here. I'm going to use watercolor. Then I'm going to come back with some regular acrylic paint for the skin tone. And I think I don't need anything else. I think everything else I can pretty much blend together. I might need a little bit of brown, maybe a little red. A little rusted red. No, I need dark, light brown. Light brown mixed with the yellow to make it like a rusty gold. But anyways, enough of that. What's up with you guys? Can someone give me something? What did somebody do this weekend that was fun? Let me live vicariously through you. What did you do? Give me anybody. It don't matter who. I'm interested in you today. I don't want to talk about my sad ass. What'd you do? That's what we're here for, baby. We're here to have a good time. Maybe not for a long time, but we're here to have a good time. So let's just do that. Let me get this water. And we're going to try to make some gold. We're going to do that bronze first because I want to get Robo out of the way. The sooner I get him out of the way, the better I can be on my way, right? Play Cyberpunk and some VR stuff. Hey, that's cool. You know, Cyberpunk and VR is always fun. Can't beat that. Take time. You gotta have time. All my candy is gone. Oh man, that ain't good. Well, at least on the plus side, you got to have it and you got to enjoy it, and you didn't have to share, did you? So if you didn't have to share, you know, you can't be too sad. If you got to eat it all by yourself and didn't have to share any, I mean, I think that's a win. That is a win indeed. Alright, so it looks like we can take a little bit of this. Not that much, but a little bit of that, right? And a little bit of this, right? And then we'll just take these two colors and dab, 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 right? Just dab it up. You see? Alright, and then we'll just take a smidgen of this brown and get it down. There we go. Now it's got that little rustic look to it, right? And then that's when we can come in here and, you know, get the outer edges of things. Not really rusted, but just, you can tell that he's been worn. Wear and tear, you know, around certain areas. Might have been just a smidge too much water there. But that's okay. At least with watercolor is somewhat forgiving, I can see here. So it's not a complete lost cause when you're using it. So it is a little forgiving. So there's that. You guys don't have to worry about that if you ever decide that you want to use it. Kind of forgives you a little bit if you go a little too heavy on it. And looks like the blending aspect of it is pretty nice too. Yeah. This reminded me of Zelda a little bit. That's why I got this song. Nothing more than just that. I was just like, oh, this sounds a little bit like one of the Legends of Zelda games. But I'm really not feeling it though. This is more of what I want to deal with. I thought about something earlier today, but I just don't see a reason. It's sometimes you think about stuff because you've seen these things before in the past, and all I'm going to say, because I don't want to get involved with this, because it ain't going to do me no good to do so, but in the next couple of days to, I would say probably in the next couple of months, just be careful out there with the people that you are intermingling with. Not everybody is going to be using their actual brain in their head. And this is just something to be aware of. I'm not saying, oh boy, be afraid. It's just something that's concerning me. I thought about it, and I was like, I have a platform. I can say something about this. It could be beneficial to somebody. And I was dallying with that all day. So I just decided, why the hell not? So I said my piece. Because, not everybody can see everything, and some people see it, and some people might be like, I don't give a shit. Fine, that's cool too. But I don't know, man. I saw some people at the grocery store yesterday that really made me upset, and I realized that we're dealing with a different type of human being now. Alright? This is it. I'm just going to get off my chest and be done with it. And I don't care if I have only one person left when I get done with this on the stream, or if I have 5,000 people watching. We are, we're all dealing with people who are slightly unhinged, idolizing these ideas of things that nobody has any real control over. And there are individuals that have devoted not just ideas, but money, resources, time, energy, for what they consider to be their grand moment, their calling. The situation that's happening or starting to build up, whatever it is. But I ain't feeding into that, because that's feeding into the system. But there are people that have nothing left, because they put everything they have, their identity of being a human being into this ideal for one person. All right, it's dangerous. It's a very dangerous mindset, a very dangerous situation. All right, and it's easy to get caught into the rift current. If you've never been in a rift current swimming before, you don't understand the danger. You got to swim parallel to the shore to get back to shore, to get out of the rift current. If you swim towards the shore stuck in it, you go nowhere. You just run out of stamina and drown. And that's a sad thing, But don't get caught up in it. There's going to be people trying to grab everybody, And what more can we really do without something having to be lost to acquire something new? And some people don't want to do that, because great change comes with great sacrifice. There's all these parables and stuff, but all I'm saying is just everybody just be careful. That's all. Because you might be okay, but the next person might be unhinged. The next person might be, I gave everything. I spent my whole life fortune, my whole 401k into buying, pew pew food, right? And boxes of 10-year plus, Meal Gear Solid rations. You can read between the lines. We're not dumb in here, And there's nothing wrong with having these things. I'm not saying anything about, oh man, it's bad, because, it's good to be able to have the things that you need. But when you idolize it to a point that it becomes your manifestation of God, your manifestation of who you are. I'm a da-da-da-da-da. It starts with a P and ends with an epper, and it is not Dr. Pepper. You see what I'm saying? Right? But you get caught in that mindset so hard that you look around and you're like, how much money did you spend, Jim, on this? And if it don't happen, then what's the next thing? I gotta make this happen because I spent too much money. I can't go back. Right? you know, what do I know, right? It's not like I'm looking at this painting, seeing 5 different types of perspective and seeing different stuff, you know. I just, and the reason why this all happened from when I was in the store is because not only was it that there were people acting way more bizarre than usual, just the paranoia was high, but they were double downing and triple downing on their assertiveness of dominance. Like, I don't want you coming over here, or they were huddling up with each other in the aisles and stuff. Now, I know that smaller groups of people like to do that. I know people even seeing each other in the store. It happens, right? But it's different. It's a little bit different, you know. You can call them everybody trying to rally up. You can call whatever you want to. But don't feed the machine. Just be mindful. That's all. I can't tell you what to do. But Mel, what would I do? You know, if you see a group of people acting like a bunch of fucking fools, you get away from it. That's it. That's all it is. You see them huddling up together, getting crazy with each other like a bunch of rabid bunch of zombies, and start doing that shit, you get away from them. Because the worst thing to do is be there and then you get caught up in the backdraft and you can't get out. You just stuck. And that's what happens. Herd mentality pushes everybody into a bottleneck, and then it goes crazy from the inside out, right? Never happens from the outside of the funnel inward. It always happens from the inside and eats its way completely out. Gotta be careful out there. What'd you say here? You speak of (24/7). Yeah, well, I mean, you know, everybody, you gotta be mindful of everything in your life, and I understand that, Angela. Even like going to a doctor. Dealing with a doctor, dealing with a boss, dealing with a job, dealing with someone that you, friend, a relative, spouse, you know. If you don't, you have to take assertiveness of your life, you know. Not everything you have to be involved with or fight with. Certain things, you gotta weigh your battles. You gotta weigh your battles. There's so much crazy mess that we deal with on a day-to-day, you know. And yeah, we need to talk about this because why? Why not? Because we go to work every day. We're dealing with this stuff. We're almost hitting an apex where people are just, they don't know what to do. Nobody has a clue what to do. Everybody's trying to figure out what to do. We don't know. And it's okay. We don't know. It's a shit feeling. All dealing with it, but you know, just use your brain. Don't lose that. Don't lose common sense, regardless of how crazy everybody gets. And even if you gotta, you know, dance and chuck and jive and all that mess just to get by and deal with it, fine, so be it. But at the end of the day, you know, you don't have to be a part of that. You know, you don't have to. No, I have something I'm following with this. I have something I'm following with this. This is the reason why it's being painted this way. These are actual characters. I have a reference picture I'm using for this, but I would though. Blue would look nice. He has some blue in him, but yeah, that's all I'm going to say, and I'm done with it. And you won't hear me say nothing else about it tonight. That's the end of that. Thank you for listening to me. Hope it was helpful. Hope I said something that may have helped, or if I didn't, then you know, well, can't win always, right? I just feel like we need to have these talks. Oh yeah, by the way, there's also another thing too that nobody else is talking about, the possibility that there might be UFO and alien disclosure probably by 2026, because of the fact that there's some shit in space that James whatever telescope saw something moving. Not only did they see that Moa rock come through and then came past a couple of planets, turn around and leave out our solar system, but they caught something moving towards us at a very large rate of speed, and it's in the Milky Way galaxy. We're talking about like Saturn, Pluto, all that shit. Yeah, it's in this area, and the route that it's taking and how long. NASA is the one that's saying this. Those eggheads, right? They're the ones that are saying that this thing will be here within a year and a half to 2 years. So, hey, get your bingo cards out. We're about to have ourselves a great show. I already have, what is this? B3 is, aliens, and I think B4 is the gaijus coming out of the ocean, like Godzilla and stuff like that. That's on my card. I got those two things. That's what I'm looking at. We got wild creatures coming out of the sea. Might as well start taking bets on this shit, right? Start making some money. Because I can make a sports book out of all this, right? We can just be like, hey, who had this for what? Then it'll be great. No matter who gets to move into the White House, America's done, finished, game over. Well, I wouldn't say completely. We won't say that it's completely, but I will say this, that there is a mindset and a way that people have or are or want to think or do things, and it's not going to be conducive. And we forgot what the biggest thing is. We're supposed to work together as a group, and nobody wants that shit. Sorry, hate it for you. Working together is dumb. That's old. That's what, 1992, right? Who works together? Nobody needs to work together. Everybody needs to be separate. Everybody needs to just struggle, keep tugging on bootstraps, right? That mess, right? Tug. Maybe I should just not talk. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe something's wrong with me. Maybe I'm just a jaded man. Maybe I'm just tired. Maybe I don't care anymore. Maybe it's just done. Maybe I don't care. Maybe it's just through. Maybe the song is just the same old melody, same old thing all the time, right? The crescendo is just plain and boring, and then I know when the next line is going to come. Yak, 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 more damn lies. Yak, 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 tell me something else I haven't heard before. Yak, 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 oh, you don't say so. Well, what about that? All I'm going to do, okay, put the black bag on my head. Yes, you get what I'm talking about. You get what I'm saying. It's just silly. The news is dumb, and yeah. I don't know. I know people in my personal life that are talking about this and that and stuff, and we got other things to worry about than that. What in the world? What has he got? Blue? It's like a baby blue top. Who colored this? It's turquoise and green and brown, right? Turquoise green? No, it's like a bluish green. Cool. Anybody else got anything they want to talk about? Or, I don't know, man. Maybe I need to just get off of here. There we go. Get a little water there. There we go. Hope it didn't kill the vibe in here, you know. Oh, almost I tapped on the screen like it was a touch screen, but it's not. There we go. We'll play some piano. Why not? Let's see. Damn. I need some... Where's the tube of solid white? There we go. Now I have to add this to what? That reddish brown. Okay. I'm going to try something here. We're going to add a little bit of white. And then I'm going to add some of this. Oh, I need to shape that before that loses its actual shape. Beautiful. There we go. Alright. I think I have his pants tone here. Finally. That was so dumb. His and then hers. There. Okay. Alright, so it's not too bad. Watercolor's interesting. It's interesting, I have to say. I can see the appeal. I can see the appeal to it. I can see how it can be used to work with certain certain already added mediums. Like I can see how you can add it to lighten up a color, or change the tone depending on how you add water or not. I mean, I can dab it right now and take away a lot of that excess and get the tone back. Yeah, just like that. It's very simple. And I kind of like that. I kind of like that a little bit better than the acrylic, in the way that you can kind of just, dab it a little bit, get what you need, right? And then I can just come back and I can, kind of give it the one over, and then I can start adding white paint back to it, and then when I do that, it should even it out to like almost like a tannish color. There. Alright, now I'll add a little bit more. But yeah, I wasn't trying to ruin everybody's time with talking about that kind of stuff. I just, it's hard to talk. It's hard to talk like what was there, it's just, these are the things that bother people, and just everything accelerating at a rapid rate. If you don't take a moment just to realize what's going on, you'll be lost in the world you live in, and it could be happening like right next door to you. You never know. So,
I thank you guys for listening, and I hate it for those of you that weren't able to stay long. But, you know, if you did stay and I didn't run you all, thanks, appreciate it, glad you enjoyed it. You know, if you want more conversation like that, just all you gotta do is put it in the chat. And, you know, I feel like our generation, I don't know how old everybody is here, but I'm assuming everybody's between mid-20s to 30s or 40s. Safe to say, we're all feeling it. We're all here, you know, and it's safe to talk on an art channel because ain't nobody gonna mess with that. Who's coming to watch a black dude do art? You know, nobody. Besides you guys. Now, I ain't saying that you guys are, but anybody really watching, like a watch group, they're not going to come watch some black dude painting Chrono Trigger, you know? Who's watching that? Who's paying attention to that? So, you know, this is where we talk, right? This is where the mad ones come to speak. And, you know, if you can't handle a conversation, you know, I hate it for you, but that's something that we do. Now, it's not all the time. I ain't gonna say that's what we do, our main focus. Our main focus is art and having a good time. But, you know, there's things that are, you know, you look at the perspective of the world you're in, you know, how can you not? You know, everything is art and all art is everything. So when you are in tune to the world that you live in, you can't help but see the things that are obscure to you, that don't make much sense, that are very bizarre, right? Well, maybe that's the reason why they always give me a side eye and kind of tell me to keep my ass at home. Nah, Mel, don't come out. Stay at home. Nah, nobody tells me to stay at home. But I do. I don't, and I'm not saying this because it's like, woe unto me, you're sad. I realized I have to watch myself now, and I don't know how many of you might be dealing with this too. I wouldn't say it's like separation from people, but there's not much enthusiasm to pushing forward like we did once upon a time for person-to-person human interaction. It's kind of like, what's the point? Anybody else feel that? And I know it might sound terrible, like, Mel, why would you say that? You have friends, don't you? And I do. And when I do see them, I enjoy it. But, you know, I guess it's the comfort of just, well, I ain't got to do nothing. I ain't got to do it. I can just, you know, maybe that's it. Or maybe it's the fact that we all are living the same life, but different. And we just, you know, it's kind of like, I saw this meme where it was like when you and the boys get together and everybody's cooked by life, and it's like, yeah, that might be it. We might be all overly done, you know, but hey, it's okay. Oh, I will tell you guys this as well. This might be a shock to some of you, but this is kind of like an open, telling before I tell everybody. If you're interested in anything at the Etsy store, go check it out before the beginning of the year, because December 31st, last day of that store, I'm going to let it go. It's I gotta rebrand it or do something. It's not doing what I want it to do. So if you're interested still in anything that's there, then by all means go check it out. But yeah, starting January the 1st is going to be down, and I don't know. I'm going to try to redo something with it, or might let it go. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but something's got to change with it because it's not doing what I thought it was going to do. And it has to do with international shipping. It all has to do with shipping, so I don't know. This is my price. This is what the price is, because this is what these bums are telling me that I gotta do. So then I make the price, And I barely make anything off of the cups or any of the shit I put on there. But that's my fault, you know. And I know being a entrepreneur and all that mess that comes with, I'm always going to end up having to deal with that, you know, for a certain amount of time. And everybody likes that. They like to come up and staple my balls to my chair, right? With that, they love to come up to me and talk and do that. Now I know some of you might be like, "Oh man, Mel's just bitching and moaning." You know, damn, that sucked. Let's see. Question: What do one do around crazy people out of control? I mean, there ain't much that you can do. Watch them, observe, watch for telltale signs that they're going to crash out. Usually you can tell when someone's going to crash out. It's not hard. Watch their body language. It usually gets very sporadic. Sometimes they start looking around. Other people who meditate on doing something, sometimes they just come in and start doing stuff, right? So you really never know. I treat every situation that someone's going to go nuts wherever I'm at. That's how I keep myself safe. I just always keep myself with like a sense of like, oh man, if someone's going to possibly blow their top in here while I'm in here shopping or doing whatever I'm doing, they're going to go crazy. And if they don't, cool, you know, I didn't have to be bothered with it. But if they do blow their lid and they go over there and they go completely, you know, 50, they go 5150 and got to be put away, and they going to go buck wild nuts in there, then, you know, you got to assess the situation, you know. And how do you know? You will know. Crazy, someone having a complete come apart, you will know. There's no lying to them. Like when someone strikes out in that fashion, you know, when they have hit that limit and they're like, you know, it's happening here, you will know. There's no doubt about it. I've seen many people have an unfortunate situation like that, and they all do the same thing. They blow up and blow out, just gone, right? But don't laugh at those people if they do. You shouldn't laugh at anybody that ends up having a mental breakdown like that. They don't have any control over themselves anymore, so that's the reason why I say don't laugh at them. It's literally just like someone behind their steering wheel said, you know what, that's it, and then they just took their hands off, and their brain's like, where are we going? And then their brain just said, you know what? And there it goes, right off the edge of the cliff, right? And then everybody in the cockpit's upside down, right? And there goes Jim with his clothes off, screaming, running through the store, tearing stuff apart. And then he grabs the lighter fluid, and then he makes the international news, right? I mean, it writes itself. I mean, I'm not over here making this shit up for like, oh man, listen, I'm making a cool story. I mean, it writes itself. It does. You know, these brushes are amazing. I'm having a great time with these. Now, something happened that I'm not happy with. Right here in this bag. But thank you guys for listening. I'm going to just there. I guess I'll just keep painting. If anybody wants to throw something in the chat, throw it in there. I'm watching it. I got a screen up. I can see what's happening. I enjoy talking to you guys. You know. If you have any questions about what I'm doing, or any questions about what's going on in life, or questions about projects I'm doing, just talk to me. It's fine. You know, it's cool. I consider you guys to be friends too, but hey, you know, and everybody's got things that they're doing. That's another thing I've realized. What's that? Oh yeah, the brown. I gotta fix that. Oh, I know something we can talk about. Have you guys been hearing these random occurrences of people jumping off of stuff? What's going on there? Just recently, someone jumped off of a what was it? I think it was a parking garage at Vanderbilt Medical Center. Just wild stuff. People just out here just doing crazy stuff. Be careful, man. That's all I'm saying. It's just nuts. Like, you know. There's help out there if you are having a hard time. You know, you can, what is that, BetterHelp is something. I'm not giving them a free plug, but therapy's good. It helps people sometimes. If you really, but you gotta really want it. You gotta work for it if you really want it. You know, sometimes we think we want something, but we don't really want it. But, you know, if you really want it, if you really want that, it's obtainable. I know I've done it before, and I've done it a few times. Therapy helps, man. I think there shouldn't be such a damn stigma on it. I think that the whole stigma of needing something, because I've never seen, it's like you can tell when someone needs to talk to somebody, and it always comes down to, well, I'm gonna do it myself, positive thinking, you know, I'm gonna grab bootstraps. You know how, you know, every time someone says I want to pull myself up on my bootstraps, I always think of the most grimmest thing you could do with bootstraps, right? And usually that's the end result to that, but you know what I mean, and nobody wins when you do that. That's just a whole loss, you know. But yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with it, especially this time of the year too. It's, you know, it gets darker. Some people get fall depression, you know, because of the fact that it gets darker, and some people can't handle the darkness that well, you know. And if you're one of those people, hey, there's nothing wrong with getting some assistance. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing wrong with it. And if there's somebody making fun about that, you don't really need them around you. You could just tell them that they can go on and kick bricks and fire them. There's nothing wrong with firing people. Mel, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by firing someone? And I can hear somebody chuckling. Well, I've fired people before. You know, just like, oh, well, you know, this situation ain't working for me, or this, you know, endeavor that I'm working on, or friendship, or whatever the case. And sometimes you have to. I'm not saying that that's an ideal thing, that we have to just cut people. No, you should try your best to work things out, but sometimes you hit a point where it's like, man, this just ain't it. So, you know, you gotta cut someone loose. And it sucks when you have to do that. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes when you have to do that. But if you have to do that for your mental health, especially these days, if you got people in your life, and I say this to anybody that's wanting to do something better with their life, you got things or people that are in your way that you feel like is not helping you. It's okay to step out of that for a minute. I'm not saying forever. You don't have to throw, and now that's also something too. If you have people that are in your life and you're just like, man, I wanna do something better, and they don't support you, you know, maybe that is their limitation. Nobody should stop anybody from growing. I don't care who you are, wife, husband, son, daughter, best friend, mother. If someone has the opportunity to grow, you know, and in a positive way, not like, man, I want to go out here and be the biggest dope fiend on the face of the planet. That's diabolical. You don't want to do that. But, you know, you out here trying to do something better yourself, be a doctor, a lawyer, or whatever, you know, be a professional hitman, whatever it is that you choose to be, right? And, you know, people are supporting you, that's good. And if they can't, then, you know, not everybody's going to, but You don't need to listen to people who are trying to stop you because they want you to be miserable with them. That's the worst. You got to watch out for those type of people. That's what I'm getting at. Some people never run into them in their life, and if you're one of the lucky few, you are a blessed person by all means of the definition. But there are some people that I like to call dream anchors. You know, you tell them a dream, and then they want to latch down on it, or they'll do whatever. You know, and it sucks. Because some people who do that, they don't realize what they're missing out on, or the opportunity that they could be missing out on. You know? I hear stories about it all the time. Someone's like, man, blah, blah, blah. You know, we're trying to do a business. This ain't working. I'm going to run off with these ideas. And then they screw up, lose that opportunity. Whoever they were working with are making a lot of money, or, you know, took the longer route. And then they're living okay and having a better life. Now they over there being a hater because they were dumb and they jumped the gun. And also the other thing too, know your lane. If you're only a 65 mile per hour person, don't jump in the fast lane. Keep your ass where you need to be. I'm getting tired of that. Now I'm not saying this directly to any person or anybody, because sometimes people like to get their ass on their shoulder and think that you're directly talking to them. Shoe fits, it fits. That's all I'm saying. Not everybody wears a 16.5 wide. Alright? But if your foot fits in it, I guess it fits. All I'm saying is that there are some people that when you're trying to get to a certain point, they don't want you to proceed to where you need to be. Now, this might piss some people off, or they might be like, well, you don't know what you're talking about. But if you have people that are doing that in your life, it's good that you don't have them around full time. Because every time that you think of, man, why is it I can't get close? I get close to what I want to do, but I can't do what I want to do. It could be because the fact that those people don't want you getting ahead of them. Because what's the one thing that sucks for a person that ain't really going no higher than the roof? Is someone else getting higher than them, and then they feel some kind of way. And the first thing they feel is jealousy and animosity. Then they start hating on you. Then they want bad shit to happen to you. And there's no reason for that. And that's also another thing too. If you're a 65 mile per hour person and you in the way of someone who's doing 100 on the highway, you're going to get your ass ran over, or you're going to have a major accident and you're going to be at fault. So, yeah. All soft people have to flee. Well, not everybody's even just to the fact of being soft. Some people just aren't supposed to be in that lane. You know, some people need to be in the HOV lane. Some people are going places, and they're going places fast. They got to be about their business. Get out of those people's way. You know, because I do think that you bring upon a curse upon yourself if you block a person from their true calling. I think that that's a scourge put upon you. I think the universe throws that on you like an anchor on your actual body. Like if you get in someone's way, or you try to stop them from doing what is destined for them to do, it comes back with a hump on its back. But that's just me, though. I'm not saying that everybody has to think like that. I'm crazy. Really, you think anybody's going to pay attention to me? Anybody paying attention to anything I say? I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm no trained professional. You know, mind your business. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane, art man. Keep painting those pictures. Keep painting that stuff. That cave girl right there. Keep painting. You know. Don't talk about nothing. I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. I think that accountability is something that we need. The fight for truth is something that we need. I don't think that that's something that should be looked down upon. And just, you know, you gotta have morals. You gotta have something. You gotta stand for something. Too much stupid stuff, man. Look at the entertainment that we have. Like, look at the Joker. What the hell? What kind of world are we living in? The Joker, the movie was a phenomenal film. The first one, the second one, what did they do? Turn it into a musical, right? we're regurgitating the same cinema that we had as children. What are we doing? What are we doing? This world that we live in is literally reruns of episodes that suck. We're watching episodes of the show that suck. We're not even watching the cool episodes. We're watching, it's like watching Dragon Ball Z and GT and Kai and whatever else, but it's only filler episodes. Like watch One Piece and it'd be only filler episodes. No real substance. That's what this is. That's what this is. I'm on to it. And they know it. Nah, I'm just being silly. It's fun. No. We really want to get down to what's going on or what was asked earlier. Sometimes, I make all these jokes and stuff because we're all feeling the same thing, and we just want something. Everybody wants something good to do, like video games, just everything, entertainment. Like entertainment today is kind of ran its course. You know what I'm saying? Like we all know that it's ran its course. It's like you did okay, but now it's like we need something a little bit different, I'm ashamed to even say I'm a fan of anime now. You know that? I don't even want to say I'm a fan of anime anymore. And you know why? I can't even say that I'm an enthusiast of anime because I don't watch current stuff. All right? I'm irrelevant when it comes to that because I don't watch any of that. Right? Oh, look at that. Well, I have my alarm set at 9 so that way I can keep myself on track with when time goes back. What you say here? Is everyone having a hard time staying awake? Probably just music. The music's probably too damn relaxing. There. Maybe that'll help you. Anyways, yeah, what was I going to say? What else was I going to say? I don't know. I'm going to shut up now. I ain't got nothing else to say. Let's just keep going. See if I can find the green that I'm looking for. It's kind of a mossy mustard green kind of deal. I don't know. I'm looking for it, but I don't know where it's at. I might have to mix it up a little bit. Might have to mix it up some. Oh man. You think everyone fell asleep? I mean, it's possible. I mean, it's alright. If people fell asleep, they fell asleep. I mean, what can you do? I mean, shoot. Some people may just be tired. And I mean, we got mad ones all over the world. So, I mean, everybody's working from different time zones. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, not everybody's in the same block. Not everybody's in the same spot. But that's okay. I mean, the fact that we try and that they show up, I mean, hell, I couldn't ask for anything more. I think that's dope. I think that's real dope. And I'm grateful for it. It's just some days, man. Some days it's rough, man. It's just rough, Let's just get real with it, I know that I messed up. I made a mistake. I had to come to a realization of something earlier today. I missed out on some opportunities. and it was my fault, and and I sucked because of that. That was my doing. Like, why? And it's like, oh man, timing. What the fuck ever, man. It's raining like hell here. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I think there's another hurricane or some kind of crazy mess coming. I hope you guys don't have any severe weather. You're in I forgot what state you were in again, Skull. What state were you in? I think you said Texas. I can't remember. I want to say that. I want to say that was it, but I might be wrong. I'm not too sure. And if I am wrong, don't forgive me. I'm trying to clean my brush. Illinois. Okay. Chicago. That's right. Chicago. Old Chicago. That is correct. I remember now. Now I'm back on board. Now I remember what's happening. Well, I hope with it raining it doesn't bring any I know that usually heavy rain brings in the harshness of whatever season, fall or spring. Actually, it brings both. Spring comes in with the rain, always comes lingering in with the rain, and fall comes in with one good last rain, and then it comes creeping its self in, which is not bad. I don't mind fall if we have an actual fall. I don't know. Then we get off on the here we go now with the global warming. No, we're not going to do that. I'm not going to do that because we all know man and nature both work together, and they are skipping through, stomping on landmines and chucking them in the air. Right? The rain is going away and back again over and over. Yeah, for over for what? Well, being right there on the lake probably also doesn't help the fact either, because that's just not what I wanted at all right there. All of that, and that came off my hand, I bet. Dadgummit. Alright, whatever. Fine. I tell you what, this is how I'm going to have to fix this. I'm just going to have to go on ahead and do this. The weather has been wild, though. I ain't gonna lie. The weather has been wild. And really, my thing is, what is winter gonna look like? Because spring and summer was hell this year, but it's still hot. Even in Tennessee, where I'm at, it's still hot. It's still hot. You know what I'm saying? That makes no sense. I mean, that's fine. I think it's been up in the 80s even. It's such an interesting time. Such an interesting time. Let's see. Sounds like some Moby. There we go. So, I'm going to try to get some calligraphy paint. There we go. This is loose enough that I might be able to get this to be a little bit of a substitute. I don't know. I can try to use some of this here because I do have some plain Jane. There we go. Let's see, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to color blend it where it's not as orange. I needed to get that like creamy tan, because that's what he's wearing. He's wearing tan pants. Basically, they're like off-white, somewhat. She's wearing off-white too. No, she's wearing the same kind of situation. But he's over here wearing solid white pants. Daggum Kermit the Knight. Okay, so that's it. So you thin it up and then you can spread it. Okay, there we go. So it's malleable by getting it wet, and then you can finagle, right? So there's that, and I like that aspect of the paint. I do like that. I do like that with the watercolor, that you can finagle with it a little bit more once you have a little bit more water with it. I know probably more of a higher end type watercolor probably give me a bolder and richer color, because most of what I'm doing down here, if you can see, my palette is down there, so that's where all of that's going, right? So, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Shouldn't take too much longer. It's what, 9:10. There. I think this will be it. Because the green, without the water being added to it, is very, very thick and it's very dark. So trying to lighten that color up, because frog's skin is not that dark, it's very light. But I want to see if I can do it with this. I might not be able to. And it's looking like I'm going to have to use that other green. Green. There we go. Light green. That's what we need. We need a light green for his arm. And we got that right here. Let me get this brush clean. So we got that right here. There we go. Oh, I am so glad I put that rubber stopper on there. Just Accidentally knocked that bottle over. Wow. Okay. There we go. We're going to add a little bit of white paint. And this is the calligraphy ink. Oh boy, I keep putting my hand in that. Okay. Huh. Well, maybe some people. Let's see. My neighbors are playing loud ass music. What kind of music are they playing? Are they playing dumb stuff? We are at war. The fight is not only physical, it's spiritual too. So it is. And UMB. Yeah. Yeah. No. There is such a thing as evil energy, man. Like there are such things as good and bad energy, and all of that. There's a whole lot to it, and I will put it this way: the path of knowledge is not for the weak, not for the weak of heart. Not everybody understands, and not everybody knows. You know, there is a concept of understanding that everybody understands as a species of something that is either nefarious or something that is good. But unfortunately, there are things that we don't fully understand. Like, there are such things as known knowns and known unknowns. That is a real thing. And there are more known unknowns than known knowns. right? So that's a hard discussion to have, right? That's why many people don't want to have that. But yeah, everything is it's a war of the war is not the same as what people think it is. Conflict is not what we think it used to be of the physical body. This is now of the mind, of intelligence, of where what we can't fully control, and that's our consciousness, our human mind, the control of that, the manipulation of that. That's what's so hard. That's what's scary. That's what's terrifying. But there ain't nothing that we can do about that, because that's the evolution of man. I think that there are great things, like I've said time and time again on this, on my stream. I think technology is a great thing if we use it properly, but there are a group of people that want to try to live forever, and Blade said it best, there's always somebody trying to ice skate uphill, right? That's such a true statement indeed. But what can we do? We don't fully understand. It's crazy. And I do feel like there are some things that once it comes out the box, you can never put it back in. And man ain't meant to control everything. There are certain things humanity is not supposed to touch, and I think that we've been poking holes in the curtain, and we tore a big hole. We don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll find out. Have no choice. That's the part that sucks. We ain't got a choice in the matter. But you know what? That's okay. All I'm going to say is this. It don't matter if there's UFOs, FBOs, whatever the hell it might be. I'm going to laugh at it because none of this shit's real. And it's funny because it's stupid and it's dumb and I can't do nothing about it. And I'm just going to laugh at it because it's hilarious. Something just pop up out of a ship and it might have an ass for a face. I'm going to laugh so hard at that. It might have teeth and it might chew my brain out. But I'm going to laugh so hard at it. And I'm going to make sure that if it has a brain, it's going to have emotional damage before I'm gone. So that's how I'm looking at it. I don't care what happens in the future. I'm going to laugh at it. It's so silly. It's like, oh man, there's no food. Well, shit, I've always said I wanted to be thin. And then there you go. Yeah, no, that's how I'm going to just deal with it. I think that's a good way of thinking about it. Just laugh at it. It's all a big joke. Yeah, don't let things get you down. Rawr. Yeah, that's it. Exactly. Don't let it get you down. Just laugh at it. I'm not even worried about it. And if there's crazy people running around and stuff, trying to act tough, trying to cosplay, they want to do their G.I. Joe thing, right? You know what I'm talking about. But they're out of shape, so. What's wrong there, Jimbo? What was that? You had asthma as a baby, but never got that fixed? Because I'm a man. Hard to be a hard ass when you can't breathe, huh? All I'm saying, man, sometimes all you gotta do is just wait. Sometimes all you gotta do is wait. Keep your head down and and keep an ear to the ground. All you gotta do is wait, man. The dogs will eat each other in the street. Oh man, what a joke. don't like how you're talking. I don't like how your face looks. And then that's how I get killed, right? I always make jokes about that. Some of my friends in real life don't like that at all. They get a little weirded out. I'm like, one day they're gonna come and black bag my ass. I won't be surprised. Yeah, everything gets kind of quiet after that. I know it's a little bizarre, ain't it? I'm waiting for this to dry a little bit. But yeah, no, you just gotta laugh at it. You gotta have a sense of humor. That's the biggest thing. Regardless of what happens in this world, I want you guys to remember one thing. One thing, okay? Never lose that sense of humor. Never lose that ability to just laugh. Laugh at danger and laugh at hard times and just laugh at it. And I guarantee you, the more you laugh at it, the madder you become. And nothing is much more dangerous on the face of this planet than a person that has nothing to lose and is more than batshit crazy. That is the most terrifying thing, because you don't know what that person is capable of doing. And that is something, you know. So being mad has his perks. Now, I'm not saying go out there and be crazy. No. Calm that down. But you know, there is power in the madness, right? There you go, Frog. Look at his sword. Now he doesn't look like a scrub anymore. Now he looks like Mr. Knight. Mr. Nightman. Oh yeah, and here's something else too. I want you all to take heed to, and I don't want you to think like this is grim, right? But you know, we listen. I didn't have this on my bingo card at all this year that people were going to be going ablaze, playing the Johnny Blaze Flame On, right? I think this is going to work. It's kind of wet, so I want to let this chill for a minute. I think I can do her hair. Yeah, I can actually do her hair. That'll work. But yeah, if you're out and about, and I don't know if this is a thing that might be going on, because I know people are this became a cool thing to do. Like, you know, the David Koresh special, people want to wear the Koresh suit, and what I mean by that is they want to heat up, right? They want to do that combustion thing, right? So listen, all right, and I'm trying to say this in a nice way without this sounding bad. So just let me get my words together, because this is supposed to be. Yeah, this is looking very nice. Thank you. Okay, so if you're out and about, okay, and this is just my 2 cents. If you're out and about, man, I'm out here hanging out, and someone's like, I'm tired of this, blah, 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 it's happening here, and they get ready to light up. Don't be no hero. Listen, man, they got it, all right? That's like, that man's got it, okay? If you're from up north, if you know what I'm talking about, if you say that man's got the juice, he knows what you know what I'm talking about. He's got that, right? He knows he's about that business. Leave him alone. Like, you're gonna get yourself hurt, okay? Don't get involved with that. No, Mel, that sounds grim. No, I'm saying this because sometimes people they made their mind up. Like, if you have reached a point that you want to go flame on, right, and you want to be out there barbecuing with no meat but your own, you know what I'm saying? Like, what exactly can you do? You can't stop that. I mean, they're primed and ready. Like, they came out there wearing the polyester, right? That polyester Polyester, not blend, 100%, no cotton, right? It's full synthetic. All right, they over there like a whole North Star V8, full synthetic. You know what I'm talking about if you know about the motor. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Full synthetic, 100%, right? They're going up. There's no stopping that. Yeah, don't. Because I'm starting to see that, man. These people are just out there just flaming on. No. That's something I was just baffled by. Like, this day and age, people are willing to burn themselves. Like, that's crazy. That's okay, though. You know. You know, this is actually probably one of my best shows I've done. And I'll tell you why. It's not because I have a lot of people. I don't even care how many people I have here. Whoever's here, that's cool. If you've been here the whole time, cool. If you just stopped in, cool. That's fine. I have reached a point in my life I just don't care. Like, I'm happy that I'm just enjoying the moment. You know? And a lot of people might be hating on that, like, fuck that dude, he got peace. You know, no, it's just, peace comes in moments. Peace comes in moments. I want everybody to remember that, too. Peace comes in moments. It's not like, you know, peace can always come in chaos, because peace is just a moment. You know, you have a peaceful moment, and it's good to have those. Sometimes, you know, it's just nice to reflect on it. And I enjoy painting, and it's just like, man, I was having such a bad day, and this keeps happening all the time. Like, I didn't even want to do a stream tonight. I was just like, screw this, I'm done, I don't care. Why? What difference would it make? You know, all of that silly mess. The vibrant colors, yeah, it's nice. I like the way it feels with the watercolor. It's really nice. I like that feeling. Like, it's dark up here, but I can lighten it up with just a little brush of it, right? And then I can just come through and just dab it up. And it's so nice because it's getting that contrast of evening that I wanted. I wanted to feel like they're just running through in the evening or early morning. And I can get that. Yeah, watercolor is very nice, guys, to just play with. You know, you can get it. You can get a small palette of it for not that much, $10, right? Try something different. And get synthetic brushes like these. Nothing spectacular, you know, but it's fun. Gives you peace. Do stuff to make you happy. Don't do things to just keep you in perpetual doom. Do things that make you happy. Stop doing dumb shit that makes you feel terrible. Like get out of that cancerous mentality. I'm trying to. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of always feeling bad. Or feeling bad because I want to feel good. I'm tired of that. We live in a sick society. We should be happy that someone's actually mentally trying to be healthy instead of wanting to be feeling bad all the time. Like, nobody wants to feel bad. Shouldn't idolize that. It's so sick. Like just, I don't know, man. It's weird. It's weird. And no, I haven't done any psychedelics. So no, I haven't been tampering with stuff that's accelerated my mind. Because some people like to be like, oh, you must have been doing some crazy stuff. No, sometimes I like to think. Sometimes I like to think. Sometimes I like to just ponder. You know? Maybe that's the reason why I'm mad. That's the reason why they call me Mad Mel, because I ponder too hard. What am I missing here? There's something I'm missing. Something is off with this picture. and I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know. Well, I tell you one thing I'm going to do. I need this. This Casio default sounding mess. I don't want to listen to that anymore. That's better. That was getting on my. I felt like I was at like a damn display at Sam Ash or something, right? Like some dude was trying to sell me this damn Casio during a Christmas special. I'm like, I don't want that. Man, leave me alone. I'm over here trying to look at something completely different. Let me know what you want. And then, never mind, man. Listen, I'm not mad at that dude. He's just doing his job. Can't be upset at that man just doing what he's supposed to be doing. That's his thing, right? I'm not the asshole. I had an incident years ago where I kind of yelled at this guy because he wouldn't leave me alone. I was in the market for a synthesizer, right? And I was like, oh man, this would be great. I've been waiting for this for a long time. And I was in the position at the time to get it. I guess it wasn't time for me to have that because it didn't work out the way I was expecting it to work out. You know, what in the world's going on here? Is that the wrong stuff? What's happening here? Why? Wait, no. Is this not... That's the ink, right? No. What the hell happened here? That's cleaner. That's cleaner. What? No. I have no ink. What a mess. Okay. That's what happened. I was cleaning these out. Okay, we'll just do something different then. Don't need that. We got many different ways to skin a cat, right? It's also good for shading, right? Because all you gotta do with the watercolor is just thin it out, right? And then you can come in here and kind of just, you know, smoke it up a little bit. It'll even out. You can kind of make it thin and just get just a little bit. You see, kind of. Oh, hey, Nuclear Nuisance. Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying over here. There we go. There we go. Give a nice little wash with this, you know. Dude. Uh-oh. Safe jazz. He's got a Tommy gun in the back. There's a Tommy gun in the back. That's not funny, but yet again, you know, it was jazzy, right? My friends keep spamming me with song lyrics. That's why she won't stop. Oh no! Hey, how you doing, Sloth? Yes. No, just you know what you should do. If she's sending you song lyrics, you should send her. You should send her like one sentence poetry that sucks. Just real like horses have no hooves. Or something silly. I don't know. But you can figure it out. Find something and then retaliate with full force. Full force of the yes. You have this. That is what the yes is about. You should show, be like, that's no behavior. You should tell her that. You are showing no behavior. You need more yes. There you go. Don't listen to me. I'm a menace. I'm literally a menace out here. I'm a lunatic. Oh no. He's a lunatic. He's a lunatic. He's a lunatic. Bwomp womp. I'm trying hard. Tommy guns in the back. He's wearing my slacks. He tore my pants. Yeah, I mean, you can do whatever you want to with this, right? Alright, we got bags on bags. We got the sword. We got the gun. We got this. Like, add a little water to it. Boom. Right. Give it that smoky. There's a man in the tool shed. Imagine, if you will, Girl Scout cookies. Shortage. But little Susie has the cookies that you want. But you know little Susie's a psychopath. She likes to keep people in the basement at her grandmother's house. But she has the best deal on the cookies. Are you going to little Susie's house for those Thin Mints? Tell me, how bad do you want them? Is that all that you think about? Can't sleep? The smell of them? Food don't taste the same. Staring out the window, you keep the box next to the bed that's empty. those showers keep getting colder and colder. So what are you going to do? You going to her house? I just saw a truck pull up this morning. What are you going to do? I think you hear a scream. I don't have any self-control! And then they go over there and then you never see them again. They look back in the doorway and then they walk inside and there she is, standing there. Been the same looking child since 1964. Never changed. Little Susie down the street with the Girl Scout cookies. Right? That's what we want. Would you go down there for those cookies? What's your favorite type of Girl Scout cookie? Would she catch you? Would you be spending the rest of your life in that basement? Yeah. I don't know. I like Girl Scout cookies, but I probably wouldn't get caught up like that. That would be something weird. That would be a little bizarre. Alright, there we go. And now I don't have to touch his robot's done now. There we go. And then we add a little bit of this and a little bit of that down here. Where did that brush go? Ah, there it is. Keep getting caught in my jacket, and it keeps going down. But I tell you what, though, we can go on ahead and give the whole. I want to do some shading, right? There we go, a little shading, right? A little shade there. There we go. This music is kind of creepy. Good. Good. It should feel creepy. You just hear that down a long hallway with screams. Ah! 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 You know, there. Is that better for you, Sartorius? Just set that up like the screaming, and then that down that long hallway, and then everybody's having a really, really bad time. We thought that we were going over to Jim's house to watch football. We didn't know we were going to be watching all of that. But I can understand. I can see now. That was like the first time I really listened to that song. Yet again, another song got picked up, and I was like, ooh, the first 45 seconds of this sounded real cool. And then, you know, 2.5, 3 minutes later, it's still the same, ooh, and then all of that stuff. So you never know. You never know with royalty-free music what you're going to get sometimes. And sometimes you do. And sometimes, you know, that happens. I would note the hell out of there. Yeah, no, that would be a nightmare. You see something dancing around and jittering real quick, and then like this shadowy figure pops out of the corner and like making that noise, and it'd be dancing, and then its head would shake violently back and forth, you know, jittery, right? And then it would creep up and then just disappear again into the darkness. Yeah, I can set the scene. Nobody's having a good time right now. Nobody is having a good time at Caillou's house. This is why we don't go to Caillou's house anymore. Caillou's got a poltergeist in his house, right? Always saying, hey, everybody's having a great time at Caillou's house. No, Caillou's house is haunted. Alright, that's why we don't go to his house anymore for get-togethers. That's the reason why. Do you think that child's bald for any normal reason besides that? Why does Mr. Caillou have a bald head? Caillou is a demon child, Tommy. Demon child Caillou. No. There we go, Chrono. There we go, Chrono. Hey, Chrono. Chrono. Fighting for the future, Chrono. You'll kill Link, I'm sure of it. That katana cut Link's face off. Saw him stab him through the back of his head. He shut Link down. Killer Chrono. Out the sheath and cut off his hands. Yeah, no, Chrono would kill Link. He would destroy him. Link wouldn't even have a chance. Chrono would pull that sword out, and he would do that cross slash, and then over again, boom, that Highland shield gone, hands. He would just be sitting there with nubs, with a bunch of nubs, no hands. No hands. Look at him. Look at the spectacle they made out of your boy. You know. But just because the fact I am a fan of Legend of Zelda and all of the Zelda type games, I would say probably the most disrespectful thing you could ever do artistically to someone, to show them that you have disdain for you know, Zelda at all, is basically do a picture of Link with his shield and sword broken, with both his hands cut off. Yeah, That would set the tone. That would really mess them up. They wouldn't have a good time at all. They wouldn't have a good time at all. You would assert dominance. You don't even have to show the character. Just show a back shot of the back of the character's head. It could be whoever. That's all you have to do. You don't even have to show the face. No need, right? Look what I did to your boy. Look at your boy. Look at him. What is he doing now? I did a picture like that one time with the Joker messing with a kid in high school once. I just drew the Joker's face. He was saying a joke, and then just put "boo, you suck," and just "you're not funny," and he didn't like that. I thought it was hilarious. I might as well go on ahead and break that fourth wall. So, like, if I ever get famous of a YouTuber, which I'm striving to be, and I hope to do this without having to compromise myself. That's all I'm saying there. But let me go on ahead and get this out of the way. When I was a teenager, I was an asshole, and sometimes I would mess with people, and yeah. So, I didn't do anything terrible, but I would tease people sometimes. And I would bully bullies. That's really where I got my thing was. I like bullying people who like to bully other people who are weak. Like, I had a great enjoyment out of that. So, I'm sure that'll probably come up at some point. Like, you're a dick or an asshole to people. Yeah, if you're a bully, I would mess with you. It was fun, but I don't think that that's something that everybody should be doing. Like, go out there and stomp bullies' asses. But if you do, be safe. There we go. I'm gonna just mix all this together and get that one nice little evening drop right into the yellow, and the yellow down into the orange. Sometimes I sit here and I think about, what about those people who used to think I was a piece of trash, that were like, oh, you suck, you'll never be anything. I wonder, do they ever watch my channel? Just sitting there, just stalking me, just watching, like, F him, I can't stand this prick, he's over here doing shit. Sometimes I sit here and I just ponder that, I know there's people who actually enjoy watching me, but I'm like, what kind of sadistic hater that's out there that just wish that they could just watch me just burn alive in front of them, right? And they're just pissed because I'm actually doing what I enjoy doing, and they just, maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I should just focus more on having a successful life and letting them suck, right? Just keep everything. Yeah, maybe I should just do that. Maybe I should just keep shit just going, regardless if I think it's thriving or not. It gives them pressure and it makes them feel like ass, right? Maybe that's what I should do. Yeah, maybe that's it. Sometimes I can answer my own questions. Sometimes. I think that's the best revenge, is just live a good life and let other people just suck it whenever you think about it. Because, you know, you can have everything under the sun, but if you're not happy, it don't even matter. So, yeah, maybe that's the best revenge, is just let people just kind of just deal with it and just tell them to suck it and just live your best life as long as you can. Yeah, that's good advice, I guess. Yeah, you can use it if you want, or maybe you might be like, he's a fool. I don't want to listen to this dumb man. He's stupid and his art sucks. And you might think that. And you know what? That's fine. But you may not be that happy of a person, and that's why you're doing that. And if you're projecting that way, that's fine. You know. But I'll tell you this, she don't love you either. And she thinks your car sucks and your truck ain't that great, right? Because whoever that dude is that you saw over there, either at the, you know, the get-together place in town or over there at Sonic, his truck is louder than yours, and yours is a piece of trash, right? Your lift kit's junk, and your shotgun you just bought is a piece of raggedy garbage. You know, she don't like your BMW. He thinks you're garbage. She thinks, you know, that could go for anybody. Break your personality and then rebuild. That's what I've been reading about that. You know, destroying one's personality and then rebuilding yourself. It's weird how the human psyche is a very strange thing. I've been reading a lot of books. Been reading a lot of interesting literature. Oh, that's pretty. I actually think that... Why? What was the question again? I'm sorry, Dimitri. I teetered off a little bit because I was over here. Why was what? One more time? I probably said something and completely just zoned out because I was over here trying to figure out the next spot. What was the question again? Why? What was the why too? I'm sorry. I may have forgot what that was about. I got off on a tangent. Sometimes you know how I get. The crazy mouse, stay on topic. Stay on topic.
You said you no longer care or worry about not caring. I choose not caring from the beginning. Yeah. Too much energy to go to waste. Yeah, I mean, well, I care about things that are important to my life, but if there's things, there are people out there that just, that want to rob your energy, and that's the thing. I just don't care for that anymore, or things that just aren't fruitful, Like sometimes you just gotta cut that loose. But yeah, no, it's something that's good if you can come to the realization of that. It kind of saves you some trouble in the long run, especially if you just you gotta know yourself and your situation, because there's sometimes people put themselves in situations that they don't need to be in, and then they're like, oh man, my life, like. I struggle with a lot of harsh criticism about myself, and that's something I need to break. And that's a thing. Like most people, they have something that they deal with, and that they have to come to a realization of that. That's something I have to come to a realization of. I have an issue with that, So everybody's got something, You gotta come to a realization of like, I don't care about how I feel with that. Like, I know that it's certain things, I don't care about that. That's not real. You gotta, and sometimes I don't care isn't always used in a negative light. You can use I don't care in a way to kind of just block negative thoughts out of your mind. I do that sometimes. Like, I just don't care about anything. It doesn't bother me. And if I say that enough to myself, eventually I'll get to a point where it's like, well, this don't even affect me anymore. And then I can go on. It's hard. Being a human being is hard, and it shouldn't be this dadgum hard. That's all I'm saying. I know there's some other people that would be like, yeah, man, I agree with you 100%. Just shouldn't be this damn hard. Correct on that part. Yeah. And sometimes I feel like maybe I'm just, like, I thought about, like, maybe the way I'm talking and stuff may not be the right thing, and I'm like, man. And this is where the I don't care really came into full force, because I was like, maybe I should step back from streaming. Maybe I should cut back on that. Like, maybe I gave it a good go, and I should try it, just stop it. I'm like, no, I'm just going to keep going. I don't care, because if I'm in a bad mood, why do I want to stream myself just always being in a good mood? I think that's a lie. I think that's not true. I think that people want to have that immersion of a real person. I think that they would prefer to have a real person, regardless if they're having a good time or not. It makes them. You'd be surprised how much we want someone. Like, sometimes you don't need a superhero. Sometimes you just need to see someone that's struggling like you are, and they're being able to make it just like you are. Sometimes that's it. Sometimes what we're looking for isn't something grand. We just want to see that there's other people out there functioning like I am. That I'm not the only person that's just feels like I'm just barely making it, or I'm just barely doing this. It's always good to have that. Not to say that that's all that we talk about or what we do here. That's not it. But, sometimes I always think of it as, I've been on other people's channels and stuff, and I'm not saying anybody's specific, because, I've been to different ones, and everybody's got a different way of doing things. But I feel like our community is just a little bit different. I feel like we're
We're just here just enjoying our time. Like, we understand what the hell's going on. We can freely talk about it whenever we want to. We know this. And we know that society is literally just gone to shit. And every time something comes on like this, it's not me intentionally doing this. It's just my timing. I can hear it. I can talk. Whatever. I'm not even gonna think too hard about that. Okay. I used to crave power a long time ago when I was younger. I used to crave it so much it was an obsession. I dabbled in many different things trying to obtain it and realize something. It ain't even really worth it. It's kind of dumb. Peace is power. The concept of that you don't get until you're older. Share that with you, save you 10, 15 years. Real power is peace. You can be a peasant and have peace, and you have more power than the king. And I would dare anybody try to say otherwise. Oh, you dumb bum, Magnus. You make me sick, Magnus. Alright. Let me get his skin tone situated since he's half alive and mostly dead. And he's got gray hair. If you like the content that I'm creating, if you like my show, please hit that subscribe button. If you think I'm just a sad sounding man and you like that, hit that subscribe button. If you like to hear me just rant and rave and talk, and you enjoy that, I'm on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. And I talk mad all the time. Everyone has an off day. I suppose it is how we handle our downtime. So don't beat yourself down too long. You, bro. Yeah, I will. And I always do. You know, that's the price you pay to be creative. It comes with something. And it comes with uncomfortable moments. I say borderline insanity. That's what I say, but that's just me though. There we go. I hope you guys been enjoying the basically almost finished the entire Chrono Trigger painting. There we go. What did we learn today? We learned that it's okay to not be okay. The number today is number 4 and the letter H. I'm I'm glad that the Mad ones were able to show up today in full force. Sorry for those of you that may have came here looking for the Terminator painting. I wanted to take some time off today, you know. So, but I still want to do something. Now we gotta try to fix this clock. This clock is the part that felt like I did a little bit too much ambition with this. So, the only thing I know that I can do with this, I'm gonna just get rid of it completely. There we go, a little bit of cloudage. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna try to salvage this thing up here. Okay. Well. Okie dokie, here we go. I'm bringing it up. It needs to cool down for a little bit, but I can do the faces later and add some more detail to it, even the grass out. But I think it looks pretty good for right now. Looks better in person. Definitely looks better in person, but you know. Let's see here. gotta look up something real quick. I gotta let that chill for a second. Give me one moment. Let me look this up. Red, white, green. Okay. Which one is this going to be? Where are they? What is it? Let's see. Conquest and the war. This music. Fire. Yes, it is. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. I did it again, didn't I? See, that's what I get for having a damn gaming mouse when I'm trying to do this. So, I guess this one's going to be... We're going to make this one Conquest. I think Conquest has... What does Conquest have? What does Conquest have? What's his depiction? I'm trying to remember. I think Conquest has the crown with the sword, right? He's already got death. Sounds like shopping at JCPenney. It does. It does. I can't remember what this one... Whoa. Okay, anybody remember like the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse? I'm trying to remember this, like trying to look it up, but I didn't have it all together. Because this one I think is going to be Conquest, or it might be, yeah, I think this will be Conquest. I think this one will be Conquest. So we're gonna break this obelisk and make it come out of the obelisk. That's what we're gonna do. And someone find out what Conquest's supposed to have on it. Does it have the whole like crown and the sword and all that? Because I can't remember the depiction of it, but I know what I wanted it to look like, and it's gonna be gnarly. I will tell you that much. It's gonna be something. I will not be bringing any weak stuff. I will deliver, and we're about to start this off. I guess we'll have to do it Tuesday because it looks like it's 10. Oh well, you know, screw it. I'm gonna just go until 11. I don't even care. I want to do this. This is something I've been trying to get situated for a minute, so I want to do it. If one of you mad ones would be so nice to tell me what, if I was correct, Conquest from one of the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, he has a crown, right, with the sword, and I think he has a bow, right? Crown, sword, bow. That's correct. Okay. Someone just tell me, put a yes or no in there. Once you find out, let me know before I get started, because I know he's on a horse, but I gotta bust this obelisk first. So let's go on ahead and get that going real quick. I think both of those are the same thing. Oh boy. There we go. Ew. My hand's working. Oh wow. Again with this. Jeez. Time. Wow. There we go. There we go. Now, I can use this. And then it'll make all the sense in the world.
I'm gonna go to bed soon. I feel you on that. Yeah, I think we're drying up here. This is probably gonna be a good stopping point. Probably. We got about, what, 20 minutes? Yeah. But hey, I thank you for being here, though. Thank you for showing up. I'm glad that you were here. I'm glad that all you mad ones that showed up today, I'm glad that all of you showed up, and I hope you had a good time. And I hope I didn't scare you off by just being real. That's all I want with our community, is just to be looking nice, though. Thank you very much, Duchess. I like us to be real. Because we live in a semi-fake world, and ain't nothing wrong with it. If I ain't feeling right, I ain't feeling right. If you ain't feeling right, it's okay if you ain't feeling right. We can all be mad in here together, right? Ain't nobody going to judge our madness. So, I thank you guys for being here and hanging out with me today. That's the best part of it all. Maybe one day can do something really big, channel grow real big, and maybe see you at one of those YouTube cons or whatever the hell they have my big plaque. These are the things I'm hoping for, trying to get to. And I'm trying to be positive because I'm a very negative thinker. So I'm still working on that, guys. So this is new for me, trying to be a positive, trying to think positively. So glad that you guys are here on this journey with me as I try to think of myself in a better light, because I know other people do, but it ain't going to do nothing unless it. And it's not that I don't believe it. It's just I have a cynical way of thinking. I just sometimes, it's just the way I think, and it's not good. So, but you guys are here and you guys see it, and we have fun with it. It's just not bad. So, but what did you got here? I was eating. I had a damn plate in my hand. What about? I know the sleep spilled all over my floor, on me, all over the floor. Oh no. Bye, I will go now. I'm off with the floor. Okay. That sucks though. I hate that. Sorry, Demetra. Dang. Some music, man. I'm telling you, some of this music is peaceful. Yeah. This is where I'm gonna probably have him setting. Maybe the head facing this way. And the back of the horse maybe here. Horse's head there. And to the body. Okay, his body will probably be around here somewhere, so let's see. Okay.
That seems like a pretty good spot. No, hold on. I don't like any of that. No. I want this to look the way I was thinking. Nah. I want this to look horrifying the way I saw it.
Oh, okay, Skull. Oh, good night. Oh, man. I zoned out, guys. Okay, there we go. I think that's about as far as I want to go here. Yeah. Hold on, let's set that up. Ow. Got some crust in my eye. Now, sleep, I guess, would be what it's called. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for being here tonight. Greatly appreciated. Hope you guys have a fun time. I know I did. And I hope you enjoyed the art that was going on. And hope I didn't scare you too bad with me just talking. You know, like I said, I'm just a person. And I enjoy art, and I enjoy talking to people, and you know, I think it's nice to be able to do that, and I think that it's a rarity that we have that in our society, or it's becoming a rarity. Anyways, as long as I still have a platform and nobody does anything crazy, we'll always be able to talk here. But I will see you Tuesday, 8 p.m. as usual, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I might do something digital. I want to take a break on painting. Oh, messy. I'm all messy. See, you know, may take a break just for a night, and I'll probably go back to that sucker probably Thursday. I'll probably go back to it on Thursday, do a little bit. Maybe do some watercolor for the sky once I figure out what I want to do. But anyways, I thank you all for being the best part. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you haven't, somewhere on the screen. And I will see you Tuesday. Until then, stay mad. See you later. Bye.